I'm a sheep. I say beep beep, I'm a sheep. Beep beep, I'm a sheep. I say beep beep, I'm a sheep.
Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast. Today we will talk about exploring Malaysian music tradition. In today's episode, we will exploring about Chinese Orchestra, one of the traditional Chinese music that can be found in Malaysia.
Chinese Orchestra is not only a musical performance, but also a cultural practice that has been passed down through generations within the Malaysian Chinese community.
It is common performance in Chinese school, culture associated, and during festival celebrations such as Chinese New Year and Mid-Autumn Festival. In this podcast, we aim to discuss its historical origin, musical characteristics, performance styles, and cultural meaning from an ethnomusicological perspective.
We will also reflect on the importance of preserving these music traditions, especially in today's modern and multicultural Malaysian society.
By the end of this podcast, we hope listeners will gain a deeper understanding and appreciation of Chinese orchestra as a part of Malaysia's cultural heritage.
Chinese Orchestra has its root in traditional Chinese instrumental music, which has existed for thousands of years in China. In the past, these instruments were used in court music, religious ritual, Chinese opera, and the folk entertainment.
However, the modern form of Chinese orchestra began to develop in the early 20th century. During the period, Chinese musicians started organizing traditional instruments using a structure similar to Western orchestra. This included grouping instruments into different sections and using written notation, allowing larger assemblies to perform together more systematically.
In Malaysia, Chinese orchestra developed through the migration of Chinese community during the 19th and early 20th century. These migrants brought along their musical tradition as part of their cultural identity.
Over time, Chinese orchestra became deeply rooted in Malaysian Chinese society. It was preserved through Chinese school, claims associations, and cultural organizations.
Chinese orchestra performances are often linked to cultural celebrations, ceremony, and community events, making it an important cultural symbol. This shows that Chinese orchestra is not only a form of entertainment but also a medium of maintaining cultural continuities and social cohesion. Next, let's talk about the musical characteristics of Chinese orchestra. Chinese orchestra instruments are commonly divided into four main categories: bow string instrument, bass string instrument, and wind instrument and percussion. Bow string instruments such as erhu, zhonghu, and gaohu. Break a caution rules in carrying the main melody. The erhu particular is known for its aggressive horn that closely resembles the human voice. Local string instruments like guitar and yangqin provide rhythmic patterns, harmony support, and decorative elements to the music.
Wind instruments such as tizi and soda add brightness and contrast to the overall sound, especially during the delivery or ceremonial feast.
Percussion instruments include drum, gong, and cymbal. Are essential for for conjuring tempo and highlight dramatic moments in the music.
Musically, Chinese orchestra often use the pentatonic scales, strong melody line, and expressive technique like sliding notes and vibrato.
This characteristic give Chinese orchestra its distinctive sound and emotional depth.
In Malaysia, Chinese orchestra performances can be found in various contexts including school concert, cultural festival, competition, and formal stage performance.
Traditional repertoire often include folk melody and classical Chinese composition that reflect themes such as nature, history, and traditional value.
In addition to traditional piece, many Malaysian Chinese orchestra now perform contemporary compositions and modern arrangements.
Some performances also include fusion elements, combining Chinese instruments with Western musical style.
This fusion approach allows Chinese orchestra to evolve while still maintaining its traditional identity.
From an ethnic musicological perspective, Chinese orchestra reflect the cultural identity and value of the Malaysian Chinese community.
Music play a role in expressing collective memory, cultural pride, and a sense of belonging.
Through participation in Chinese orchestra, individuals learn discipline, cooperation, and respect for tradition.
In Malaysia, multicultural society, Chinese orchestra also contribute to cultural exchange and mutual understanding.
It allows different ethnic groups to appreciate our Chinese culture through music and supporting the social harmony.
Through this assignment, we learned that Chinese orchestra is an important part of Malaysia's intangible cultural heritage.
We also realized that preserving traditional music requires effort from both individual and institutions.
Educational programs, school orchestra, and community workshops play a key role in sustaining interest among younger generations.
Digital platforms such as social media and online performance can also help promote Chinese orchestra to a wide audience.
In conclusion, Chinese orchestra continues to be a living tradition to connect cultural heritage with the modern society.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. Bye bye.